Yeah, I'll go ahead and start. It's a pretty bizarre game, but it was made by one of my favorite companies, Wadget Eye. Let's put some stuff up, though. There we go. I did play a little bit of it. I didn't get very far, but we'll catch up to where I'm at. Yeah, Wadget Eye puts out a lot of fun games.
I don't want to tell you a joke. I don't want to tell you anything at all. But you know the problem with me? I never could keep my big mouth shut.
Looks like they really want me to go in. It says not all attractions are suitable to all ages. Visitors are encouraged to exercise judgment. Pretty vague as warnings go. It says It's an ad for Nepenthe. It reads, quaff, oh quaff, this fine Nepenthe. Win a bottle today at the shooting gallery.
Thanks for the lurk, Kiani.
Wait!
Goodbye, my love.
Ant down the well.
She's gone.
Not gone, Querent. Nearly dead. Again and again she comes to this well, to weep and leap at the sound of the shriek. Which of you will save the other?
Hello? Hello? I guess I need to put in a quarter.
Let's look down the whale.
It's a long way down, but I could give it a shot.
Listen, the thing you have to understand is, this is all your fault. You miss all the obvious signs. You let everything slip through your fingers. And you're no good at fixing things. That's why she's dead. That's why you're here. Right. Anyway, I'll call again later. But if you need help, and you will need help, please hang up and press 0 to dial your operator.
Wait! He sounded just like me.
I knew you'd call. See, this isn't our first ride on the merry-go-round. And even though I can't hear you, I'll always know what you need. You need her. What's killing her? Can you stop it? Can you even face it?
Hello?
Sticks and stones will make me groan, but words will never move me.
A large crow.
Raven.
A raven, I guess.
Yeah, thanks for coming, LVG. I appreciate everybody jumping in and supporting, even if it's just a lurk.
A huge furnace with 83 painted on it.
That is my name, 83.
What are you?
I am the fire that burns the impure.
What's that anvil for?
Like the bear that licks its cub into shape with a tongue of fire, I forge from ore upon the anvil whatever thing I wish.
There was a golden-haired woman who threw herself down a well.
The bellows gasped on the day she was made.
But who was she?
A flawed thing that fire could not save.
Can you make something for me?
I can make anything. Bring me a work order and lay your metal upon the anvil.
I really need you to make me something.
You can bring me an order, or you can burn.
Oops, sorry about the noise.
Make me something!
I will make you ash.
And we died.
What happened? I've got plenty.
Okay, we picked up some rocks.
Not this again. Here's one for you. Man sitting in his doctor's office. Doc says, and now here's the good news. Man says, Doc, you didn't even tell me the bad news. Doc says, not this again.
Hey, Sparky. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's not Ark. This came out recently, and I've been really wanting to play it, so I'm streaming it. Nope. So we checked the well and jumped down. Oh. Snap. Turn myself up. How's that? Is that any better?
Crow's flying along. Sees a crab eating some lady. Crow squawks, "What are you doing? She's not even dead yet." Crab scuttles off. Next day, Crow's flying along, sees the crabs at it again. "I thought I told you to scram," he says. Crab says, "Take another look." Crow looks at the lady and just says, "Carry on." Get it?
Bad jokes. Love them. Okay, so what have we got? We got rocks. Throw it to the raven.
All right, I'll talk.
So, who or what are you?
I just am. Because I think.
Really? What are you?
A raven, lunatic.
Where are we?
Baked in a pie, I guess.
Do you just sit there, watching every time that woman kills herself?
Aw, don't get so bent out of shape. That little slip and fall didn't do her any harm.
But she killed herself.
Don't take it so literally, boss. Believe me, if she were dead, I'd be eating her eyes. As you might have noticed, death is different here. Puts a poor raven out of work, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, all the puns.
Are you sure you're not a crow?
Look, I may be unkind, but I'm not murderous. And I croak rather than caw. Plus, I fly in a pair, not in a flock. Raven. Definitely raven.
What did you mean? Death is different here.
It means I'll not carry in comfort down there, feast on thee.
Goodbye.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Step right up, step right up, step, wake yourself up, step, wake yourself.
No. I don't want the sound on there.
The brew that puts a
locked.
bullet in all your bad thoughts. 10 hits get you 1 hit, and 1 hit's all it takes to bring blessed sleep. Oh, so close. Try
Guess I need to be
again.
faster. Or they need to be or something. There's no latch, and the edges are too tight for me to pull it off with just my fingers.
Yeah, it was a psycho game.
Who's there? Did you scare off those nice doves? Come closer. Let me hear you.
Sticks and stones will make me groan.
Yeah, I've heard it before. There's nothing on them but nonsense. His eyes, they're gone.
But my ears are just fine, stranger.
Who are you?
I'm afraid I don't rightly know. I'm just an old fool who can hardly remember what he's read, much less who he is.
All right,
I
Barton,
do
thank you for the
recall
lurk.
a book that said, each is his own judge. That might just have to do.
Can't you just tell me who you are?
Seldom do those who are silent make mistakes, so I think I'd best hold my tongue.
Can you at least tell me your name?
Well, I remember the name Fimble Famby, but whether it's mine or yours, or both of ours, I can't quite say.
What are you writing?
The same things I've written 1,000 times before. After all, an act can lose meaning if you do it often enough.
Where are we?
I wish I could tell you. The man who stands at a strange threshold should be cautious before he crosses it. I read that once, I think.
Welcome in anybody that's coming in for the first time. Just playing something that I've been wanting to get my hands on for a while.
There was a golden-haired woman who threw herself down a well.
No sickness is worse to one who is wise than to lack the longed-for love.
But who was she?
Who are we to rob each other of our forgetfulness? After all, it's written somewhere that the learned man whose lore is deep is seldom happy at heart.
Did you mention doves?
Yes, I feed them as they flutter by. I find it soothes my mind. Are they here?
Do you mean that crow?
Raven.
No, I mean the doves. It was the raven who told me of them. Are they here?
I think the raven lied.
Well, what difference does it make to a blind man?
About the doves.
Are they here?
No. About...
Are they?
Sure they're here.
Then let me find a crust of bread.
A scrap of meat.
I'd rather think of it as bread for the doves.
Can you write me a work order?
No. I only write what I've written before. The words stuck in my mind, and the lost words the raven finds.
I keep hearing a terrible shriek. What is it?
The dark thing.
What is the dark thing?
A shadow locked away up there, festering. Some boils are better left unlanced.
How can I reach the dark thing?
A word leads to a word, a deed to a deed. For silver he speaks, is wisdom worth gold. I read that once, or maybe I wrote it. I suppose it doesn't much matter, one way or the other.
What happened to your eyes?
I fed them to a raven. He said it would bring me wisdom.
Did it work? Are you wiser?
Oh, yes, indeed. I learned that to be blind is better than to burn on a pyre, and that it is easier to be rid of your eyes than the vision that offended you.
Goodbye.
Joy to him who has understood, delight to those who have listened.
Wife.
Let me line this shot up.
My beak.
Beak?
This could be useful.
My claws!
Did you say claws?
My wing.
Huh? Wing?
It's illegible.
G is the cruelest letter for a blind man to write.
Please don't!
Gonna go ahead and try to quickly get to where I was. Take the spike.
Nice doggy. Any closer and it'll attack me. It's not up. What the? That's it! That shadow! That's what's making that sound. That's what's killing her. I have to destroy it. What can you tell me?
It should have been burnt away, but the fire did no more than shrink it for a time.
Goodbye.
You have now step away. Behold the beak, fit for one who would carve and cut.
Forget what I'm supposed to do now. Oh, here we go again.
Stop!
Aren't you even curious what's inside that tent?
Oh yeah. The tent.
The hole's just big enough to reach through. Got it. Sure is heavier than it looked. It was stuffed with quarters?
Please!
Now you're wondering, am I losing my mind? No, you're finding it. You've hidden a hard grain of truth beneath smooth layers of lies. A masquerade of metaphors. Here's a metaphor for you. Your mind is a matryoshka. It's just you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And we're here to open you up.
I think a Matryoshka being one of those, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's one of those Russian dolls. You open up and there's another little one, and you open that one up and there's another little one. Quarters. Well, we go to the fortune teller.
I am Murmur the Magnificent, great giver of counsel. What was, what is, and what will be are all mine to draw from the deck of your life. For what you've paid, we may speak of cards, and hear what suits the fates. What would you know?
My future.
You will tell me the cards, and they will show us their truth. Let us be. I see you, Querent. What card will serve for the you who is to come?
The Hanged Man.
Ever wanting wisdom, never knowing where to find it, stuck in time as a sacrifice to himself. The card suits you. Which one suits that ride, that Valkyrie, which promises to bear you up to where the great battle awaits?
chariot.
An obvious pick, perhaps, and yet fitting, for it marks an act of decision by the one, stuck between the riddles of the dark sphinx and the light. It will do. There is but one more now. The dark thing that lurks above. What is its card?
It's the Emperor.
The apogee of man's ego. Mighty lord of a lifeless perch, barrenly abiding, and yet in his grasp, the key to life. So then, what have we? The hanged man, the chariot, the emperor. You will call for 3, 110, 1, 3, and from among the dead, you will be taken to be born and reborn, to rise, to fall, and rise again, until you find your way. That, Querent, is what will be.
Call! Call!
I am what would...
My present.
We will now speak of cards again. Once more, I see you, Querent. What card shall stand for the man before me?
The Fool.
Ah, the excuse. An empty-headed vagabond wandering among wonders. The card suits you, but which best befits this place?
The Tower.
A ruin rent by lightning. The rumble of wrecking change, which may yet hold the flash of insight. It will do for this strange land. Now, what will you pick for the old scribe you so lately stood beside?
The Magician.
The one that follows the fool, shadowed by the infinite. His hidden bidding is to wield your own wisdom. You would do well to heed the lesson. The fool, the tower, the magician. What do these cards show? A man who outwits himself, lost in liminal space. That infinitesimal between whence and whither. His well of wisdom is run dry. A worm gnaws at the roots of his confidence, and thought and memory blind his mind's eye. That, Querent, is what is.
Wince and Wither.
I am Myrna the Magnificent, great giver of counsel. What would you know?
My past.
We will now speak of cards again. For the final time, Querent, it is you that I see. What card do you make of the man you were?
The Hermit.
Holding a lamp to see and a staff to walk, but looking only inward, seeking only himself. A fitting choice. And what is the card for where he was?
The Star.
Where the world meets the water, and the maiden spills inspiration. Or, if reversed, sickness. A sound selection. And tell me, what card will we lay for her?
The Priestess.
She stands for a mystery, then. A life becalmed, and the need to look within. And so we have your cards. The Hermit, the Star, the Priestess. What shall we make of them? A man who stands blithe and blind upon the very cusp of change, failing to heed a woman's flesh and blood, while making an idol of her. That, Querent, is what was.
Idle offer.
Okay, so I've gotten a little bit of work. Give me just a moment. Okay. Strangeland boys, let's go. Hey, do Marine, thanks for coming in, buddy. Gotta figure out what we're gonna do now.
I doubt you'll ever get good enough to win that shooting game. You'll need to find a way to change its settings and cheat.
Oh yeah. Our game.
The edges are... Maybe it's a way out.
Oh no, no, don't kill yourself.
But not the right way.
Don't use it on yourself.
Let's see if this can slide under the edge. There we go.
Cover says these things are good.
Let me get a... Huh. These...
Wait, let's try that.
Guess I've changed some settings.
Hooray, I won.
Please help!
Yes, I've already done this puzzle. I've already done a little bit of this. I'm trying to get back to where I was. I just wanted to stream this from the beginning. I'm almost back to where I was before I started streaming. I will let you know when I am back to where I don't know what I'm doing.
I can't you...
Oh, you need more meat.
So, could I have some more meat? I mean, bread? For the doves.
I may stream Backbone.
Loadsome.
It's gonna require a lot of reading on my part. So, I'm kinda... That's why I haven't streamed it yet.
A knockout marinade. But what if I forgot?
Give the doggo the tainted meat.
Happy.
But you're supposed to make him go to sleep.
Some carny left himself a to-do list taped to the wall in here. Too many winners. Turn up the skull speed. Shut down MOTD. Starfish keeps spitting acid on guests. Find something for Ozzy to chew on. Beware of dog. Thanks, guys.
Hey, stranger.
Shh. We're supposed to be men.
Who are you?
Well, we're sure not Valkyries. Don't let that sign confuse you.
And we're not fates, neither, just because there's 3 of us.
That's more Murmur's thing.
We're not weird sisters. Even if we are strange. After all, you're a stranger still.
Okay, you've said who you're not, but who are you?
Just think of us as fragments.
Figments.
Pigments.
Ugh.
What? We're here to add color, aren't we?
Do you have names?
The 3 Musketeers!
Ugh.
Look, I'm sure you mean well. But everybody knows not to give their name to a stranger.
What's with the masks?
Everyone wears them.
You've got one too.
What?
We all have a role to play.
And in this story, there's only room for one woman.
That's why we've gotta be guys.
What's under the mask?
Nothing.
Legends say it's death to gaze upon a masker, unmasked.
But I bet you don't pay attention to foolish gossip like that.
Yeah, there's nothing to fear under here. Get it?
Ugh.
What do you mean I'm wearing a mask?
Oh, come on, stranger. You don't really think you escaped from some sanitarium, sporting a retro straitjacket and movie star stubble?
We all dress our best to fit what we think the world wants.
And in a strange land, it suits a man to be estranged.
I met an old scribe under a tree.
Ugh, he's the worst. His handwriting's terrible. I wanted A3 to make me a gaggle of bagels. And you don't even want to guess what I wound up with when I showed him the note that old man wrote.
Yeah, Stream Boys. Oh, reference boys. Yeah.
Where am I?
Well, stranger, I have a feeling you're not in Kansas anymore.
Reverend.
Come on. Enough with one-liners.
Fine. You're at wit's end.
Just cut the poor guy a break.
All right then. We'll call it the breaking point.
Don't let that old crab get you down. Remember what they say. Home is where the heart is.
What can you tell me about Murmur?
He's got a head for prophecies.
There was a golden-haired woman who...
The woman.
There's only one of them in your story.
We won't judge.
Can you tell me anything about her?
She's trying to save you.
You need to find her.
You're kind of a Hansel in distress.
Where can I find her?
Up.
Up.
And away.
What's the deal with that Valkyrie ride?
The ride of the Valkyrie, technically.
A one-way ticket up.
But where's the coaster car?
Haven't you ever heard of calling a ride?
I can really just call the Valkyrie?
Why, so can I, or so can any man. But will it come when you do call for it?
You know you can't call her unless you have her number.
And we can't help you there.
Do you know anything about the dark thing?
I'm scared of the dark.
While I wait for the dusk.
You'll find out soon
I'll play
enough.
anything on stream. If you want to see it, I can swap to it right now.
Can I look under your mask?
Can't say we didn't warn him.
And we die.
Nothing. Absolute nothing.
Kid's staring at heaven when suddenly there's this stabbing pain in his eye. Can't stop himself from crying. And everywhere he looks, everything's ugly, dirty, dark. Kid runs to the doctor and the doc checks him out. Doc says, "Well, Kai, problem is you've got a little shard in there." Kai looks at him and says, "But Doc, you've got a whole mirror in yours."
That's the one I didn't get. Okay, so what are we needing to do? Call the Valkyrie?
When Murmur told your future, the words he used were numbers. A phone number. Remember how the masqueraders told you to call for a ride? Well, now you've got the number.
What would you? We have read the future in the cards before, and you know what. You will call for 3-1-10-1. 3. And from among the dead, you will be taken. That correct?
313, I'm guessing. Four 3-1-1013.
There's nothing. It's a...
25-cent deposit, please.
Oh, motherfucker.
Would you ride the swaying road to heaven?
I guess so?
Are you grown enough to bear the strain?
Yes?
Then on wind and through cloud shall thunder the three.
Told ya!
Good luck!
Shit, I've been talking on mute this whole time. Compared to Primordial, this game has, they both have a lot of potential. Primordial was really fun, in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. This game has a lot of potential to live up to the same status. Oh.
Please, help me.
Dark Thing! You are going to die, and she is going to live. Do you hear me? Just looking at it is agony. I need to kill it. Well, I guess I made it. It's holding the cage shut. I'm coming for you.
Some parts of this I like a lot, but just the creepy stuff is trying to get tired of me too. Like the guy who has no eyes, for example. Yeah. Some of it is a little too hard. Trying a little too hard, but so far so good. I think it's leaving an overall good impression on me. I mean, I don't care for the carnival theme.
Stop me if you've heard this one. Man drags himself into his shrink's office. Says, Doc, I got this bad feeling. My wife thinks all I do is dwell on the bad stuff and complain. Shrink says to herself, why'd I ever go and marry my patient?
Querent. Now the Emperor is loosed from his throne. Your priestess is caged. And you, like a fool, climb and descend this tower as if on Escher's stairs. You will wear yourself to nothing on this journey to nowhere unless you fly free. You need fire and spirit and golden wings and a Valkyrie to set you on the right road. Go to her! Go to her now!
This is what I meant when I said you only make things worse. You're the one who opened the cage, but everyone else is going to suffer. It's not going to stop with Murmur. It's not even going to stop with her.
Yeah, it does seem like a purgatory.
Valkyrie! Valkyrie!
It's as if Murmur's head has been hollowed out.
What's it doing?
Broke the track.
No!
That doesn't look good.
Let's see what the dark thing did. It's some kind of machinery.
It's a spirit lamp.
It's supposed to be burning.
It's cold. What did I see under there?
You saw the reason why everyone wears masks. I promise we won't ask to look under yours.
What did the dark thing do to the car?
It snuffed the spirit lamps.
Without spirits, the Valkyrie has no reason to ride.
You must find a way to kindle them again.
How can I kindle the ride's spirit lamps?
With fire and spirits, of course.
How can I kindle?
With fire.
You have to help me kill.
Masks don't make us heroes.
That's not our job in this story.
We're really just the peanut gallery.
The chorus.
Strophe.
Antistrophe.
And Epode.
Chorus girls.
No, we're supposed to be guys.
Well, whatever we are, we're not mentors.
So, look for help somewhere else.
Goodbye.
Yep.
Behold the claws, fit for one who would grasp and clutch.
I guess I...
Hit the brakes on the way
I
down.
wonder how it got there.
You were the one who tied it there. Tried hanging yourself. Did it make you any wiser?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
That's why I write things down, you know, so as not to remember.
Don't you mean to forget?
Yes, I do mean to forget.
That part at the base looks ready to break off. It's not...
Condolences.
There! Huh. It seems like it's grown longer.
Life always gives you a rope long enough to hang yourself, and then some.
Not a bad grapple, if I do say so myself.
Welcome to the mysteries of the
Okay, so this is electrified, and this kills me if I try to touch it. So what we're doing is taking the grappling hook we just made and throwing it away. Pee on the electric fence. Yeah.
Come in, come in! Read the plaques, play with the freaks, and plumb the mysteries of the deep.
I can't imagine things getting much more mysterious than they already are. But let's go see what they've got. Looks like a bird that's trying to fly, but is covered in oil. A dead bird, that is. Not exactly a mystery of the deep. I touch it, it's ruined. In for a penny? It's going to be hard enough already to get my... That's a lot of buttons.
Okay, this is a light up game, which I finished the other day. Not other day, but earlier.
What have they done to me?
Yeah, I really like him too.
Who are you? What are you?
I don't know. I don't know. This isn't me. I don't feel right. I can't think right. There are things in my head that aren't memories. And when I try to remember, it's like my mind is full of steel wool.
Believe me, I know how you feel.
No. You have no idea.
You said they did something to you. Who are they?
I don't know. I can't remember. There was metal and lights, and there were men speaking, and their voices are cold and distant. I don't understand the words. And then...
Oh yeah, the starfish guy
hurting
actually
me.
talks.
And I hear them say, "This will help." People like that sign their handiwork. If you want their names, I'm sure you can find them.
Do you know anything about the Dark Thing?
They took my sight. For me, everything is dark.
There was a golden-haired woman.
Yeah, but it's
I
Dark
was a
Beast.
woman once.
But I'm trying to help another woman.
They said they were helping me, but now I'm gone. Maybe she's gone too.
You said that there's something in your mind that isn't memories. What did you mean?
I don't know. I don't understand. It's like someone carved his thoughts into my mind.
Carved what thoughts?
I know about metal. I know how to make it bend to my will. How to fill it with my own pain. Until it has the power to hurt. To cut. To kill.
I need a weapon to kill the dark thing.
Of course you do. What did you have in mind?
Can't you just...
Bring me.
Goodbye. My dagger. Can you make it sharper? Stronger?
Oh, yes. As sharp as tragedy. As strong as despair. But when a woman from the water gives you a blade, she always begs a boon. Are you ready to pay the price?
Yeah, I think it's the same voice actor too. I think they recycle their people. Which, I mean,
yes?
he does a good
My
job,
name.
so...
I want my name. Then my pain will hone you an edge that will cut right to the heart.
I'm pretty sure Sanitarium was Wadjet Eye. Oh, Sanitarium was a different company. I just looked it up.
My head. It's like something's in here.
When the great sickness strikes, I will waste away into white monk.
Okay. Doomarine, pick me a response. I can either do the right thing, or what I'm supposed to, or we could do whatever. So, pick me a response. Have I already done bad things? I don't think there are choices really in this game so far. I don't think there are moral choices so far in this game. I don't know if there are multiple endings or not, but this is what I did in the previous game, the previous run, and it's selfish. So, magic, fitting, or cycle. Pick me in a response. Magic.
Vanish! Transmute! Escape! There are few who move with my symmetry, a ring with neither right nor left.
Which one? Okay, pentagram.
Wicked. Prison. Symbol.
No,
I
grass.
slip
Crap.
my gut between the valves and feed till my foe is hollowed out.
Kiss.
Love, loss, pain. The sea itself serves for my blood.
Now which one? Harmony. Harmony.
Home, union, obliteration. There are few who move with my symmetry. Wicked, prison, symbol. Beneath the summer sun we throng and fling our spawn to speckle the sea with white. Respect, learning,
You're supposed to piss it off.
inferior, simple contempt. I am an mock, stupid, weak. Each limb ends in an eye.
Primitive.
Inferior, simple contempt. There are few who move with my symmetry, a ring with neither right nor left. Wicked, prison, symbol. The sea itself serves for my blood.
Sponge.
Soft, common, weak. I am and act, yet
Idiot.
mock, stupid, weak.
That is big nice. And you die.
That was unpleasant.
So some lady goes to see the doctor. Says, Doc, I feel like there's a monster that's eating me alive. Doc says, come on, lady, it's all in your head.
Hello?
Leave me alone. I already told you a joke.
It's barbaric, but hey.
It works.
The burning brand you now bear
We'll go back to it.
is bright enough to beat back the dark, and hot enough to warm the dead. Go and make use of it.
So, oh, excuse me. So to light spirit lamps, we need spirits, and we need fire. A special fire that I just made.
8-3? He's dead.
So in order to get the spirits...
Warm the dead, huh? Let's give it a try.
My embers are rekindled by my own fire, and I live again, at least while it lasts.
Were you actually dead? What was it like?
Cold and dark, an empty void with no air to breathe or burn, and endless time to feel the lack of life. That is what waits for us both.
The dark thing killed you, and I brought you back to life. Help me destroy it, for your sake and mine.
My hate burns hot for that impurity. But my fire has grown tired, and I have given you already the gift of a burning brand.
I need you to make me weapons.
Did I not give you the beak? A blade that cuts deep? Did I not make that work to order, as I swore? Trouble me no more with begging, and wield what you were given.
Did you help make the stream made in the mysteries of the deep?
I work in metal and shape with flame. The living have no place upon my anvil. Whoever this maiden is, she was forged by others' deeds.
Goodbye.
You have...
The Querent, still burning with questions. The fire is fitting, and from it we will draw truth. I see the end, Querent. I see the living die, and the dead speak, in the gray, grim home of ghosts. I see the one with wings rising up, ready to face his foe at last. Fool, hermit, hanged man, death, devil, emperor, priestess, lover, empress. You know what waits. You know the stakes. But I know no more. Now it falls to you to give the final answer.
That was unnerving.
Hate! Hate! Hate!
No, I don't think I ever beat Sanitarium. I didn't get very far into it, so it's on my list.
I can't just pick up acid.
Ooh, can't pick up acid. Okay, this is as far as I've gotten. I don't know anything else with this game. So this is where it's going to get interesting.
Never know when some acid will come in handy.
Acid bottle. Okay. So we need 2 more spirits because there were 5 coils. Pour it on myself.
This is a bad enough trip already.
Oh. I don't need to drop acid.
Blacks. It doesn't look... Stream made. Donated by Rhoda, Atri, and Alberic.
I wonder if...
Martha Sirius glacialis insolitus, known for its irritability and powerful gastric acid. It sure moved fast for something called glacialis. Nothing. The water must have drained out when it spat at me. Not a happy ending. I don't have anything to say to her.
I don't know what to do next.
Spirits!
Let's talk to the Raven.
What can you tell me about the dark thing?
I'm a raven, not a rat. Go ask somebody else.
You said death was different, but what about Murmur?
Guess it was his time to go.
Goodbye.
Gather more spirits. You haven't harvested the skulls in the shooting gallery.
Oh shit. Skull's the shooting gallery.
The game seems to... The game...
Torch? Shooting game? A box.
Actually, maybe just this once, I'll leave it there. Well, if I have to take it, I can still just leave it closed up. Just because I'm carrying it doesn't mean I should open it.
Open it.
A fool gets a box. He knows he shouldn't open it, but he opens it anyway. All the horrors of the world come pouring out. Disease and death. Loss and loneliness. Revulsion and regret. Fool falls to the ground, trembling with fear. Says to himself, at least there's hope at the bottom. Then a phone rings, and a voice on the other end says, what bottom?
Hello? Hello?
What bottom?
Okay, so we got enough spirits, I think.
It worked.
But the track is still broken, right? I thought.
Time to walk, I guess.
Yep, there's the track. Broken track. No way this is the end.
That fall's not gonna be fun. It's a long way down, but I've fallen farther.
Make a ladder. I got the grappling hook.
It doesn't matter how long it grows. I'm never going to be able to get the grapple to the other side.
Well, I seriously doubt this is endgame because
This didn't take hardly long at all.
It's too far to jump. There are the tracks leading to the cage. It's just a matter of getting to them. There's a faster way to get back.
there's a faster way.
Well, here goes.
Hero goes to his goddess and says, "There's this monster that's so horrible, if I look at it, I'll die. Please," he says, "give me something to help." Goddess gives him a shield so smooth it can reflect the world. Says, "Here's a joke."
I think that's a good idea. I think a restroom break is in order. So we will be right back. Just gonna pause this here and switch to the BRB screen. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. So we're gonna switch back over to Strangeland. Let's see what we need to do.
Have you considered going down?
Oh yeah, going down. Let's go down the well.
The grapple's hooked onto something down there.
Well, I hope you do enjoy your lunch,
Golden
Doomray.
eggs.
It's like something's trying to get out. It's like they must be growing down from the U.
Cut it open, maybe?
The knife isn't strong enough to break through the shell.
Oh, we have a bottle of acid.
The shell seems weaker, and there's something pearlescent peeking through. The shell's...
Okay. Now try the dagger.
Well, it's out. Shall we?
What? What?
There's something golden in there. It reminds me of her. The roots are too tight for me to reach in. Someone's sobbing inside there. Someone's... Hello? Hello? It's falling off the end of the world. Too risky. It's not sharp enough. Here we go again.
The one who knows the mermaid's name is hiding below you.
Well, guess he knows the mermaid's name. Let's try everything.
That's... nothing to spend them on.
Why must you shine a light on Rota? In the darkness, I can't see or be seen. That is always better.
There was a golden-haired woman who threw herself down this... well?
Oh, yes. I've watched her body break upon the roots many times. Shame on the man who cannot keep such a lovely thing.
Who are you?
Outside Rota, locked inside a cage. Husk Rota, hollow Rota, keen and clever Rota. For edges and craft are all they left of me.
All who left of you? Who put you here?
When they killed my boy inside Rota, they hollowed him out and locked me in. For a boy's life and a man's freedom, I took their blood, silver, and worldly wisdom and built this cage myself with what they gave me. You, of all people, should know that we plan our prisons with our own minds and shape our shackles with our own hands.
Who is inside Rhoda? The one they killed?
No one is inside Rota now. The boy is gone. He's been hollowed out and stuffed with money.
The rat?
Do you know anything about the Dark Thing? Where it came from, how it can defeat it, anything?
I offer only this advice. Sit sobbing in the shadows, alone and empty, or else never look back and never look in. In those two ways, a haunted, hunted man can hide from such horror.
I don't want to hide. I want to destroy it.
Then I can't help you. No man can.
What is this place?
You rode a bug to where madness is rooted in myth amid the void. Do you think there's an atlas for such places? I'll tell you this. A carnival is where flesh rises. The grave is where flesh sinks. And here we hang in between.
Who are they?
They are we. Since I've grown and shrunken into one of them, we are machine men who take and make what we will. My cousin Atri has gone the farthest. A mite of a man in a metal box. You know him. You've known us all. And you'll hate us helplessly.
Did you mean 8-3?
He thinks his reckoning will be easier as a number.
If you're Rhoda, and 8-3 is Atri, then who's Alberic?
Who indeed?
Are you suggesting that I'm Alberic?
Stranger, a man who asks another, "Who am I?" will never gain himself an answer. He will only lose. For I can carve from you an Alberic, but never an Adam. You cease to be in God's image the day you cannot say, "I am who I am."
Is that a yes?
No, you fool. It's a warning.
Rhoda, did you have something to do with that mermaid? Stream maid in the Mysteries of the Deep? I saw your name on the plaque beneath her.
Indeed. We machine men found a nymph and made of her an imago. With all our skill, we cut and cooked and cured, leaving little of her beyond our handicraft. And when men shrink from the sight of such devastation, their dumbstruck dread pays us homage.
What is the mermaid's name?
We took that and kept it for ourselves. It has a value. It has a price. And we give nothing away for free, least of all what we have stolen.
How can you be proud of creating something so miserable?
We both know the thrills of self-loathing are no less than those of self-love. And is it not agreed that misery loves company?
Tell me her name.
When I am paid.
Tell me
when.
Goodbye.
Yes, it will be good when you are gone.
So, money?
My boy was heaped with such silver when they took him. I have no need of any more.
Give him the rats, kid.
Inside Rhoda, stuffed with money, huh? I wonder.
So little left of my boy. A loss for a loss will square our accounts. And so, I name her Nynaeve. Nineveh. Yes, Nineveh. What's happening?
He's gone. Let's get out of here. Nineveh. Your name is Nineveh.
Yes. Now, show me the blade, while the pain of my name is still sharp.
As sharp as tragedy, huh? Let's see what it can cut. Thank you.
But look at that achievement.
Cut above.
It's like
she's burned out. So let's take her salt.
Leave me.
It's like she's burnt out.
Okay, so what all did we need to cut up? Ah, yes, the hole.
It's big enough to squeeze through now.
Come see the lovely Teratoma. Watch her sway her shapely legs, stare into her shining eye, and touch her tender lips.
What is this? It seemed to like that. I don't want to damage the eye. I don't want to Sometimes a torch can... I don't want to...
Don't want to damage the eye. So...
I don't want... They don't look very comfortable. Who would want to shine a light on that? These roots are supporting an unnatural bridge.
Can't do anything.
laugh a lot more. Guess the funny bones wanted the first things to go.
Seashore.
I can't... The dark thing. It destroyed Murmur.
The fool feels he'll live forever if the fight he faces not. But woes grow worse with age than all the spears that spared him.
Goodbye.
Love... What would a...
It's not much of a tree for climbing. It's not much... I must have broken...
How Hummers.
It feels like real hair, but it's made of gold.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Here we go again.
Did you really think you could cut through this knot that easily? All you're doing is raveling and unraveling the same sorry thread that's guided you through the maze of a miserable life. How many times do you need to be told? This ends at the top of the park.
Okay.
Can't you see the Teratoma wants to play a game? Touch its mouths, follow the pattern, and win yourself an eye.
Ugh.
Come see the lovely Teratoma. Watch her sway her shapely legs. Stare in her shining eye.
I can't... I can't...
Gross.
I can go as long as you can, Teratoma. Look at that. Lend me your eye?
What do we do with it, though?
Now you have an eye to spare. And you know the old man needs one.
Oh.
I have nothing to say to him. You might want this.
Do I? We shall see, eh? It's good to see through another's eye, though the world is still as it was. Thank you for that gift.
So, how's the eye?
It serves well enough, and the world looks a bit less dark than it was before.
Goodbye.
Constellation.
He doesn't look...
Now what do we do? He didn't give us anything. Show him stuff? Oh, yeah. Like the hair we just got.
Oh, that touch flits about my mind like a word on the tip of my tongue. Young and alone on a long road, once I lost my way. Rich I felt when I found another, but I'm old now and poor, and my head holds only other men's sayings. I think you can make better use of that hair than to stir my sadness.
Hospital.
What would a one-eyed fool do with... If only I could give my thoughts away, I'd gladly take your penny. What would a one... What would a...
Seizures.
What would a...
He didn't want anything. Anything I got.
Toxic.
Let's pick up that rope.
Now that he can see, the old man has no excuse not to write a good G. So why don't you go and get a wing work order?
Oh. Rock. Let's throw it at the rock bird again.
My wing.
Huh? Wing. I see you.
What? Why is the bird just eat
His
the man?
last... What did he see in the end?
Let's grab his soul while we're at it.
No! No, no. Don't you see? At last, I was truly in the dark. A world without words, or memories, or visions. With nothing but the sound of doves' wings. Please, won't you let me go back?
Rest in peace, old man. Rest in peace. It's not much.
So let's go use that work order. Oh, your phone's ringing.
The woman, the head, the rat, the freak, the scribe. Death follows you like a shadow, doesn't it?
I will deface no coinage for you, stranger.
Oh.
Eight 3.
First, lay a worthy ore upon the anvil.
Okay, so we gotta find a piece of ore. So a piece of metal from somewhere. Plaque.
It's going to be hard enough already.
Hair, maybe, yeah.
I hope I'm doing the right thing.
For the last time, I bid you stand aside. Behold the wings, fit for one who would soar and glide. My last, best work.
Let's get his soul.
It didn't work.
Well.
Beautiful golden wings. I can't soar.
Okay, so let's go back to... Oh, the girls are dead.
Here we go again.
Oh, well.
Need a little more elevation.
What?
What the hell happened? I can't get my arms free enough. It's pulling me in. Ah! It's out of reach. It's out of reach. I'm not strong enough to pull. I don't think it.
Huh. I died. So how do we survive that?
And I get to say, I don't. A lot easier than.
They're far too heavy for me. There really is. They're far.
Can I talk to the operator? No, I didn't talk to the operator.
It's out of reach. All that's left. It'll catch me. All that's left of the wings. All that's left.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, or how to beat it. Let's try that payphone.
Still go. I'll give you. Don't trust the crow.
That dark crab can't bear the light of your torch.
Well, we tried that. Yeah, it's gotta be somewhere else on him. Maybe try for his eyes.
I'm not strong enough to pull it. I'm not strong.
Throw the dagger? Yeah. What do you mean it's rude?
What the hell is going on?
What?
Don't tell me you're expecting a joke. Fine. Don't worry, it's all in your... Sometimes you fall behind, sometimes you get a... Wow, you're really in over your... You know, the thing is, it's never clear till the end whether something's a comedy or a tragedy. If the Reverend Doctor only brings the good word, Juliet wakes up in Romeo's arms. And if he doesn't, never was a story of more woe.
Way too big to be mine.
Heaven, I don't know about that.
Over here. Thank God. You've got to get me out of here. We need to get back to her. We were so close. And then the dark thing did whatever it did. And ever since, I've just been stuck. Seriously, just smash the glass and help. I don't know how this happened. It feels like I've been in here a long time, but I can't remember how I got here. Was it you who put me here? No, I can't believe that. Listen, we need to reconnect. This situation, this separation, it isn't good for either of us. Mens sana and corpore sano and all that. Don't look at me. I'm stuck in a box. You need to walk around, see where we are, and figure out how to get back to where we should be. Are you all right? Just take care of yourself. Ourself. Myself. It's time for you to get to work. The glass is too thick for me to break with my hands. Nothing but darkness down there. Wait! Don't leave me here! Don't leave! How can I possibly use it without a head? I couldn't even use the regular anvil myself. I guess that's what passes for an anvil here. Pretty sure 8-3 is dead. Also, pretty sure I can't talk. And I thought he looked bad when his fire went out. I can't talk to him, let alone reason with him. Hard to use it without a head. The webs are too thick and strong. I can't break through them. Human skulls in another kind of shooting gallery, except without any gun. I can't reach the skulls, and there's no... Is someone there? Or is it just the wind? If. I can't talk. It's a raven with a shrunken version of my head. They were helpful last time. Deadland.
Again? If you're expecting me to hop on your shoulders, you'll be waiting a long time.
I have no mouth, and I must talk.
You're...
Oh my god, I've been muted again. Reference boys.
Is...
Dual names? Welcome to the stream. Coder of the game? Are you saying you're the coder of this game? If so, that's really freaking cool. I've been waiting a long time to get into this. What's the news?
4. Me.
Anyway, well, while you're typing that out, like I said, if there's a crash you run into, most likely the game hasn't updated in the last 30 minutes. It will most likely, not sure. Okay. Well, let's save it for sure. Okay. Well, if you really are the coder for the game, that's amazing that you would drop by my stream. I'd wait till the game updates and continue it properly. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep going for now. This has been a lot of fun, and thanks.
It's part of the structure, or whatever this is.
Check your Twitter. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'll give you a follow while I'm at it too. Dual names. James Spanos? That's awesome. Dude, I'm so excited you dropped by. I never got to meet any of the creators for any of the games I've played. This is amazing. I'm so stoked. So, I can't believe it. We're gonna throw some rocks at that raven again, see if it,
Good for the goose, good for the whatever that is.
see if it does anything for us. That face. Ugh.
My tooth! Tooth?
try the different parts of the body again.
My ass!
You can't fool me into writing vulgarity.
My finger!
Finger, eh? It's illegible.
Really?
I have no mouth, and... Is that... me?
Okay, so it's illegible. But we have tooth. Oh. Well, I did hit the bird in the head.
Pen and paper are enough for me.
Let's try throwing rocks at that snake thing. Yep, pissed it off.
I don't know if you can hear me, but you really need to find yourself a head.
Thanks for the follow back on Twitter, bud. Thanks. Gonna keep playing this game, see if it airs out on us.
Pretty sure 8-3 is dead. Also, pretty sure I can't talk. Wish you were here, 8-3.
Yeah, only to make us stuff. Let's try this out.
That's not a real head. It's like a cross between a croquet mallet, a shillelagh, and a nightmare. It's a limb of something. I can't even shout into the void. Totally empty.
Oh. Okay, let's save it again, just in case.
If you can't do it yourself, find a tool.
Goodbye.
Hey, careful.
Much better. There's nothing else in there.
Oh, it's ringing.
Did you miss me? Sadly, we're stuck together, like a canker in a rose. And in Purgatorio, Ego. Trust me, my lot's much worse than yours. To be stuck at your stumbling pace, sharing in your shame. Unable to abide or abort, to forgive or forget. Familiarity, my fool, doth breed contempt.
Some.
You look just like me. Two men can look the same, and yet see very differently. No, really. Are you me? A stranger asks a blind man, "Who am I?" But how can he possibly expect an answer? Wait, tell me your name. Yes? I don't know. You see? See what? That you are begging the question. Well, what's your name? The dead know nothing. They have no further reward, and even their name is forgotten. It's not just you. Everywhere I look here, I see us. Ego of egos. All is ego. You really don't know your name? Well, I remember the name Gershon, but whether it's mine, or yours, or both of ours, I can't quite say. What I can tell you is, a good name is better than a fine perfume. Listen, I was trying to get to a woman, and this thing, this dark thing, it became a crab, and I think I killed it, but somehow, it sent me here, wherever here is. And I need to get back to her somehow. That much I know. The dead, who have already died, are happier than the living, who are still alive. But isn't death different here? You ask, but I can't possibly answer. For in the realm of the dead, there is neither knowledge nor wisdom. Even if you can't tell me about death, at least tell me how to get back to her. There is a time to search, and a time to give up. What if I'm not ready to give up? Pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them. I don't want your pity. I want a way back to her. The sun rises and the sun sets and hurries back to where it rises. Even a fool knows that if he wants to go back the way he came, he just needs to retrace his steps. Why are you just sitting here, letting that snake thing drip venom on you? When I could see, I saw a tree with a snake and thought it the tree of knowledge. So I sat and hoped to learn. Now I'm blind and have nowhere else to go. Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? Once, I think, there was a woman who caught the snake's venom in a bowl as it fell and spared me some suffering. Now I wonder if she was just a dream, or whether she became the tree, or was the tree all along. Is there anything if you could find... Goodbye. Remember the days of darkness, for there will be many.
So let's get the bowl.
It won't budge.
Maybe the... No, we don't have the acid anymore.
Illusion.
I can't pry it loose.
No?
I don't need the... That's...
Two.
I'm done with branch breaking for the day. Week? Month? Year? How long has it been? Have you learned anything sitting here? Yes. I learned that in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. What happened to your eyes? Did you feed them to that snake thing? No. I looked the wrong way for wisdom, and the bitter poison I saw left me blind. But in time, I learned that while the wise have eyes in their heads, and the fool walks in darkness, the same fate overtakes them both. So what is the fate of blind fools and wise men? Chasing after the wind. Do you have any meat? Or bread? No. The fool folds his hands together and eats his own flesh. Are you sure you don't have any meat? I have none. As I said, the fool eats his own flesh. There used to be a tree here, and an old man. What happened? The wheel is broken at the well, and days have lengthened like a shadow.
No, really, where are we? And what happened to the carnival?
Do not say, why were the old days better than these? For it is not wise to ask such questions.
What are those quotes you keep spouting?
The assembled wisdom of worthless toil.
Why can't you just speak for yourself?
Because fools multiply words, while a man worn by wisdom knows there is nothing new under the sun. Goodbye.
Sadly, I'm neither St. Patrick nor Aaron.
Okay. No, we've already threw a rock at it. So I got my head. Can't move the bowl.
Woeful.
Maybe we can move these webs around with the stick?
It's the wrong tool for the job.
Okay. Oh, no, I don't need to go that way. Maybe beat the Pharaoh man with it? Nope. Dead.
He's too fast.
Maybe we throw a rock at him?
I'm glad we're seeing eye to eye.
Nope. Just piss him off.
Nothing but darkness down there.
Oh, we have a head
At least
now.
the line's not dead.
So we can check the...
8-3 may be dead, but he is not gone. Here, even shadows have shadows.
Okay. 8-3's dead but not gone. So...
Is anyone there? 8-3?
Atri, that is my name. Why have you called me?
You said your name was Atri, but in another place. I think I knew you as 8-3.
Atri died, so that 8-3 might live. So, there he was, and here I am.
So you two are the same person?
How many lives, how many selves have you scattered across this place and the other one? You should know by now that every man contains a multitude, and life is a process of elimination.
So Atri was eliminated?
In time, a man's name becomes the sum of his shames. It turns poisonous. It shrinks him and sickens him until he thinks the whole world is made of poison. And then he thinks, better to come of age again, to be a number, the sum of primes, highly cototient. Yes, there's safety in numbers. And so poisonous A3 is left behind, and industrious A3 soldiers on.
You were one of the ones who did whatever it was you did to Nineveh, aren't you?
And you're one of the ones who blames the doctor for the sickness he couldn't stop. So here in your head, you've painted me a poisoner, and a freak, and a dwarf, and a number. So, which of us makes monsters?
What the hell do you mean, I make monsters?
I am but a walking shadow. This is your game to play. You picked the pieces, laid the board, and made the rules.
What did you mean when you said, here in my head?
You walked through your mouth to get here. Where else did you think we were?
I thought we were in Deadland.
Where could the land of the dead be, other than our memories?
In another place, you, or 8-3, made things for me. Can you do that for me here?
With what? I have nothing but my own burning shame. And even here, no work is done without an order.
Goodbye.
A funny phrase, you know. Once, it meant God be with you. Does that really seem a fitting farewell in this pit? It is a tool, not raw material.
There's some kind of building where the crab was, and a bunch of mirrors. It's not operation. It's not oper.
How about you try throwing a stone at those skulls?
I guess it's a good idea. I didn't think about doing that. So let's see.
I can't reach the skulls, and there's no
All right,
gun to
Doomarine.
shoot them with.
Thanks for dropping by. Have a good day.
Who would have that sweet balm of Gilead? Some visitor, gently rapping, tapping, nothing more.
signals lunchtime for me. So, on lunch.
There's no gun, and I can't.
Still don't know what these. Gotta be that one. Oh my god. Okay, they're all lit up now, but I don't think the power's going to the other side.
Can't figure their brains aren't wired right, just like yours. Keep hitting them with rocks until you have an unbroken circuit.
Well, that's what I'm doing. There we go.
By horror haunted, where you tremble, shamed and daunted, there is something you have wanted. One thing only, nothing more. Waiting here, within a bottle, the promise of surcease of sorrow, a vacant past, and no tomorrow. Will you take it, we implore?
Yes.
Yes?
Take it, we implore.
There's a bottle labeled Balm of Gilead. It's empty.
Oh, blind stranger, thought you in this place of danger to find some friendly face or welcome manger, some escape within a drawer? Fool, there is no balm, no calm, no Aiden. Gilead is gone, and so's your maiden. So keep this pain inside your cranium and bear its burden evermore.
Bottle.
I don't want to get too close. Might just
on the branch.
Ah, well done. Is there anything I can do? The cup runneth over, and my head is anointed. Empty it, please, and bring it back. Goodbye.
Past.
Put the poison in the bowl.
Thank you. Could you put the bottle back now? I feel like a waiter.
You.
Thank you. Could you put the bottle... I feel like a what? It's not full. Hello? It seems...
Definitely.
Okay, so the poison on the webs, maybe?
It's poison, not acid.
Yep, okay. Maybe for the doggo, then. When I say doggo, I mean the person.
Is that what you think you are? A poor martyr caught in the coils of circumstance. It should be her beneath the snake, succumbing to the drip, drip, drip of a death you cannot stop. Naive indeed, but you'd rather paint yourself a victim to blunt the pain of failure. The truth is sharper than a serpent's tooth, isn't it?
That's not...
Okay, so it's not going to work. So let's try combining.
That's... Not everything is a nail.
Huh.
You want to go up? Try going down instead.
Really?
Here goes nothing. Just missed it.
This.
When am I going to hit the bottom? What bottom? What the hell? You?
Yes, me. Now listen. In the world of entomology, an imago is an insect in its final mature state, typically winged.
Hey, Fever.
Thanks
for the lark, bud.
Psychotherapy, however, an imago is an idealized mental image of another person, wielding great power over the psyche. Power to unify the fragmented body, Lacan writes. In Latin, of course, the word means image, or echo, or phantom.
What are you talking about?
Whichever it was that you sought in the pit, the last stage of growth, the idealized person of another, or a ghost in the dark, I advise you to look up, not down in your search. You can fall to your end, but not to a proper ending.
Wait. What does it all mean?
Brother, we cicadas crawl through the dark earth for 6,000 days, just to fly for a few brief weeks of light and love. You ask me what it means. I tell you, do not waste your wings, and do not spurn the mana you are given.
I can't just pick it up. That's not going.
Well. Kind of at a loss again. So we don't have anything to make anything with. Poison, limb. Is there anything I've not done yet? Except pick up the recursion.
You don't need the poison yet. Pour it out, and use the bottle for the regurgitant.
Oh.
Maybe there's some better use for that poison. I guess that cicada threw up some of the roots it was chewing on. It doesn't look interested. Pen and paper are a...
Well, not that way. Yeah, it's really bizarre. If you go,
That's not...
If you go back to the beginning of the stream, which I may put this on YouTube, but if you go back to the beginning of the stream, it's quite a bizarre game, and I love it.
The next step is so obvious that even you can figure it out on your own. Next step is...
Okay, so he does say the same thing over and over. Next step is so obvious. Between with the regurgitant?
I might need it.
Wind.
It seems to... Nope. I saw where that came from.
Up.
Hi, buddy. Have a good nap.
Nope. I saw where that came from.
Alright, let's try this. See if he has anything new to say.
Can you make me some?
I have nothing.
No.
Fair.
Here, I expect to fare poorly.
Can you work with that?
Oh, yes. Only black bile defies my craft. This is what's left from intellect gnawing at the roots of wisdom. From it would come something incisive. You need only bring me a tool and give your order.
Okay, so you need a tool.
Will this do?
And we have the order, so let's save again since we think that there's something that might cause it to crash. And we're going to use the order.
There is tooth, fit for one who would bite deeply.
You always come back to the knife. But has it ever helped you? Were you ever able to cut loose from misery? To strike a blow against your demons? Never. Dull. Dull, dull.
Let's fill this back with poison just in case, because we know we're going to need it at some point.
I feel like a waiter.
Come on.
Sadly.
Let's see if this knife can cut the webs.
Yes. He'll just squirm away. It looks a little like me. Or maybe I should say it looks like a little me. A lot like a little me. There's so many of them.
Eesh.
Hey, little guy. I'll just give him a little poke.
Eesh. What?
Here we go again.
Oh, jeez. I bet it's for the dog. Yep.
He definitely didn't look happy. There's a note stuck inside. The world is a masquerade. Faces, costumes, voices, all pretend. We all wish to appear as we are not. We deceive ourselves, and in the end, we do not even recognize ourselves. The sign reads, "The sleep of reason produces monsters."
Hey you! Or is it hey me?
Neither. We're all fakes.
Young, middle, and old?
Who are you? Just think of us as fragments. Masqueraders. Fakes. Masqueraders? You don't even have masks.
If your friend the cicada were here, do you know what he'd say?
Mask. From the Latin, masca. A cover for the face.
A specter.
A nightmare.
And we all have nightmares here, don't we?
Onkos was the Greek word. It meant the mask worn by an actor in a tragedy.
It also meant a weight or a burden.
The mass of misery that hangs on the head of one who suffers.
And we all have burdens here, don't we?
Can you take off the mask? Set down the burden. Wake up from the nightmare.
That's what you've been doing.
Your mind is a matryoshka.
But be careful. What's underneath could be worse.
Worse? Sure, we put on masks for a reason, don't we?
Maybe under all those layers of overcoats, there's only a dead rat.
And what if there's nothing beneath? Where are we? The carnival? My head? Why not both?
A Coney Island of the mind.
Can you help me find her? The woman. I know you know who she is.
Sure thing.
Walk up the tracks. Do it yourself.
That's the whole problem.
It's not a pilgrim's progress when you hitch a ride.
But you've still got to get past us.
Get past you?
Sure thing.
Just need to look us in the face.
And say please.
Please?
Sure thing. Just tell me this. Do you remember what you called me? The man you were?
I called you a hermit.
Why?
Because we were going to be alone anyway. Soon enough.
And how about me? The man before you? What did you call me? Do you remember?
I called you a fool.
Why?
Because we should have found a way to help her. Well, then, now it's my turn. The you who is to come. What did you say I was? Remember? I called you a hanged man. You gonna tell me why? Wishful thinking, I guess.
Well, that's that. Except that you'll have to look at yourself again up there. Only it'll be worse.
Up where?
You'll see.
The tracks seem to be leading up. Hopefully that hike won't repeat itself. I think I'd rather hit the tree again. Ah! That hurt! I wish... I'm sick of being watched. Didn't seem to hurt it. I'm sick of... Not bad. Huh. For once I did something right. Not trying that again. No effect. Not trying that. I guess there's no getting it back. An eye for a tooth?
It's out of reach. I'm sick of... It's out of... It's not like my luck can get any worse. Only 2 rocks left. Just enough for what needs to be done. Here we go again. Well, last one. Oh, look at that. In we go.
Please write your name to continue.
So, what do I write?
You did not write your name.
Hello? Hello? Well, I guess it's an eye, not an ear. Just an ordinary mirror. There's no a flickering... Hey, it's blank again.
Please write your name to continue.
It's out of reach. Nothing to fill it. Nothing to fill. Nothing. No going back. It's out of reach. Again.
Please. You did not write your name. Please write your name to continue.
How would I erase it?
You did not. Please write your name to continue.
It's a pen, not a pencil.
You did not write your name. You didn't. Please write. You did not write your... Please. You did not write your name. Please write your name to continue.
That's it, isn't it? Your name. Huh. Well, I wasn't planning on going back anyway.
The man who takes the right path will find his cup runs over, while he who goes the other way will, by and by, be left with nothing.
I can barely even see myself with these pieces missing.
It's out of reach. Just smelling it makes my head spin. The mirror looked special, but it's just my same old reflection. Same old reflection. Same old reflection. Same old reflection. It's out of reach. Same. It's out of reach. Hello? I know you can talk. Just say something.
Something.
Not worth the effort. The liquid's out of...
And I'm talking on mute again. Jeez. Oh, okay. So I finally figured out if we're going on the right side, the water level rises. Left side, it goes back down. I'm trying to get some whatever this is.
Whew. Strong stuff.
I wonder what it is, though. Purple
Bottles
liquid?
full of purple liquid from that pool. The smell of it makes my head spin. Well, it worked for Alice. My head feels strange. Not again. Where is it? What the hell?
I don't like it.
Quote the Raven, huh? All right. Ever heard of the mirror mark test? Eggheads use it to see if an animal really knows itself. You put the thing in front of a mirror, and you put a mark on its forehead. Then you see, does it understand the animal in the mirror is its own reflection? Or does it just get mad and lash out? Everything from God to Corvids have passed it. And yet, here you are. Oh, so you don't like the mirror? Well then, let me give you another mark to work with. Ravens mate for life. Actually, most of us birds are monogamous, which means that thing you humans find so romantic. You're not spotting yourselves in swans and turtle doves. You're admiring the avian in humanity. It's the closest you'll ever get to flying, really. Still lashing out. Only a fool thinks he needs a broken mirror to reflect a broken man.
Hello?
Tora, Ota, Rota, mystic, sacred, mythic, profane. And so the wheel turns on and on. Young eyes see the world for what it is. But from our teachers we learn pareidolia. Our vision warps until we see nothing but distorted versions of ourselves in every stone and socket. And when one sees his sin etched in every inch, he's left with no choice but blindness.
Hello?
Sure.
Did you think I was full? That I was gone? No. I will hound you until I swallow your every star.
Pick up the shards.
A little broken glass.
Pick up the shards. And pick up the shards. Save it. Save it. boy.
Well, it's progress. We're getting there.
So where's the rest of the shards? I'm missing 2 shards?
It's shattered. It's shattered. It's shattered.
Oh. There's a couple more shards. Oh, no. Come on, let me have my shards.
Almost got it. One more shard.
Well, where's the last shard? Ah, there it is.
Too slow. Always too slow.
Okay, so it fell to the bottom of the pool. So let's empty the pool.
I already told you, you need to go the right way to fulfillment.
Looks like we need to do it one more time.
A ladder? That wasn't there before.
Right.
Funny. No bottle down here. I don't want to touch it. A cyclopean eye. I don't want to. There. What is that?
Let's stick to the... Oh.
Even I know better than to touch that. You know, someone once told me, the man who stands at a strange threshold should be cautious before he crosses it. But what else am I going to do? I did it! I made it back! Don't worry, I'll get you out. It's not even locked. I'm here. What? What is that? No!
Oh, this is always my favorite part. Like I told you, you always drop the ball at the end.
No! Don't bother. I'm already inside your head. You know that. I've always been watching. Watching you squander and ruin every single good thing in your life. Did you think you could win? Idiot. Take a good look at the setting you made for our little escapade. In your heart, you knew this was a carnival game. You knew life was a carnival game. Rigged from start to finish. It was never a matter of winning. Just a question of how much you would lose before you realized it was time to quit. Well, ready to quit yet? I can't reach them. Not done yet? Aren't you sick of running? Your whole life. Running from that dark thing always just behind you, like a black dog. Hungry, angry, relentless. And you fed it, didn't you? Let it grow big enough to swallow the sun, didn't you? And now there's nowhere left to run.
says I'm nowhere. I've fallen. The path is gone. I've fallen enough. I've fallen. They're too heavy to lift.
Oh, there we go.
That's the thing with shadows. You can never escape them, unless you go into utter darkness. But you failed even at that. You're too worthless to even quit while you're behind, let alone to win. You really thought you could save her from that dark crab that had her in its clutches. After all, a man is meant to be the hero of his own adventure. But not you. You are just a husk. A rat.
I can't move with this noose around my neck. You can't just untie a noose. You can't... They don't have a... I can't... The noose, it...
You, of all people, should know the playwright's truth. Death is never a tragedy. Death is where a tragedy ends.
Oh, got a dagger. Oh, come on. There we go.
And now you're left with nothing but masks and metaphors, excuses and equivocations, and a woman always just out of reach. What do we make of a man who plays a deadly game, but only when the rules say he can't die? You're worse than a pawn. A sacrifice can't save your queen. And even if you reach the end of the board, she's not coming back. And it's all your fault.
That's not...
There we go. Automatically triggered the right
Coward.
Alright.
You can't just...
Idiot.
This is starting to feel like...
Deja vu?
Deja vu, but not quite. Now, you're going to think I'm telling you about Jamais Vu for the first time, no matter how often we've already had this conversation. It's when you've heard something before, been somewhere before, met someone before, and yet it feels completely unfamiliar. If a man writes death 1,000 times, he starts to wonder, is that even a word? But it is. Oh, how it is. Now we're getting somewhere. No. You're on a journey to nowhere, and you're wearing yourself to nothing. Do you really think you can escape me?
I've got you.
I did it. I made it. But the dark thing, it's right behind me.
There is no dark thing, you liar. These symbols are evasions. Crows, crabs, clowns. This grab bag of myths and masks and make-believe. It's all an evasion. She's dead. Do you understand? You can't talk your way out of that. You can't cut your way out of that. You can't imagine your way out of that. This figment, this fragment. Savor all you want, or don't. It doesn't matter. She's a fake, and you're a fraud. You already failed. You didn't save her. You can't. She's dead. This whole carnival is a lie. A funhouse mirror. Because you're too ashamed to look in a real mirror and see who you really are. You know I'm right. The only thing in your whole damned adventure that's ever been true is what I've been saying. I am your mirror.
He's right, isn't he?
He's telling you facts. But what a mirror can show is a dim reflection at best. Our lives, ourselves, they're more than just facts. They're truths. And all those symbols let us see the world's truths through the eyes of another, as a lover's eyes show us our own bright selves. You saw me, and I have never stopped seeing you, my love.
But are you dead?
Yes, dead, not gone. I'm here, aren't I?
And that shadow of me, he's here too.
If there's a shadow in your mind, it's because there's a light in your mind to cast it. You thought I was the light, but it was always inside you. I saw it. The whole world is full of lights, shining in the darkness, like the sky is full of stars, and the field is filled with fireflies. You thought I caught you as you fell through darkness, but you were the light I saw. We caught each other.
Oh.
In here, Out there, our light is still shining. And now, once more, you need to spread your wings and fly toward that light.
But the wings were wrecked when I crashed.
Those were a crutch. You have what you need, my love.
He has nothing, and he will fly nowhere. Beyond this gloom in which you're hiding, there's just reality, as hard and sharp as a knife. Out there is what you're running from. Your black dog, your dark thing, your shadow. We are the reflection of a life you can't look in the face.
Don't look it in the face, my love. Look it in the eyes. And soar.
Oh, I should have saved, because there were several things I could have tried.
Goodbye, my love.
All right. The memorandum, all those that we lost in this last long and lonely year. The light is still shining. For Richard Wasco, Carolyn Wasco, Annette Duffy. Hi, Poop Eater. You just missed the whole game. Oh, it was pretty fun. I'm sad it's over. I think you added me yesterday, and thank you for the ad on Discord. But you added me through the Biohazard King, Chris's streams.
think I'm gonna let the credits finish playing out, and then we're gonna jump over to a friend of mine's stream. Well, thank you. I really appreciate you trying to support me. I mean, I mainly do this for fun. But I think affiliate would be nice to get to. Ooh. Okay, so the achievements I got. We correctly identified the young, middle-aged, and old strangers. We opened the box. Heard all the Khan's jokes. Killed the crab. Persuaded Nineveh to hone beak. Released the dark thing. Got the beak. Starting out. Got the tooth, Hall of the Mirrors, exited the Hall of Mirrors, got the final knife, strangers escape Strangeland. Alright, that was a lot of fun. I think it's time for me to go raiding, though. So we're going to raid a friend of mine. Her name is Linz. And she's playing Red Dead Redemption. If I could remember how to... There we go. Here we go.